Tonight, we're learning new details about the devastating impact Hurricane Ian made on the state. Roughly 6 months after landfall, the National Hurricane Center has released a detailed report on the storm. And ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams breaks down what NOAA discovered and what one organization says is proof changes in the state are now working.
6 months ago, Hurricane Ian devastated parts of southwest and central Florida. We brought you the stories of families still trying to rebuild half a year later.
We're trying to rebuild and to move forward.
It's almost like they beat you down to a point where you throw your hands up and you just can't do it anymore, and you take the little amount of money that they can or they will give you up front.
On Monday, the National Hurricane Center released its tropical cyclone report, detailing just how strong the storm was. The report shares at its peak intensity, Ian reached a Cat 5, although it never made landfall as a 5. The storm was responsible for 156 deaths, mostly due to storm surge. In southwest Florida, the storm surge peaked between 10 and 15 feet.
When you get 15 feet of storm surge into communities that do not have elevated infrastructure, water is going to cause some major problems. Water is many times heavier than air, so it's much more destructive.
Sarah Dillingham is a senior meteorologist with the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety. NOAA's report adds context to the cost of that construction. The report finds Ian was the costliest storm for the state, tallying up an estimated $109.5 billion. But Dillingham says her research did find proof that building codes worked during the storm.
We have seen storms like Hurricane Andrew from 1992, which really was the impetus for the Florida building code becoming what it is today. Following Andrew's devastation, there have been incremental improvements and adoptions of the building codes.
She says with each storm, roofing requirements have improved thanks to building codes. One silver lining showing that changes after a storm do work. Jada Williams, ABC Action News.